8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go it. Hi, good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning if you're watching this either tape delayed or if you're watching it um, or the time is in the morning. Hope you're doing good. Let's talk, shall we? The title of this video is One Day at a Time. And this is about the original One Day at a Time, not the Netflix series, but the original One Day at a Time that was back in the 70s and I think early 80s. And the thought process is this: here's the plot of the show that I just watched. It was hey Maddie. It was about this um, young lady that was a friend of Barbara's, I think, or Julie's, who was hired by Julie's mother, and I can't think of her name right now. Anyway, and to work as secretary, or what we now call as administrative assistant, in the company that she was worked in. And the young lady has the premise of it. The young lady has epilepsy, and she has a seizure, which is a staring seizure, in which she just blanked out for a few minutes. And the mother, sorry, my brain is forgetting the name. Anyway, fired her without knowing the woman had epilepsy. And then when she found out, she basically was scared and started making excuses on some stuff. And the kids, Julie and Barbara, called her out on it and things. And then the very end of it was the question was posed by Julie and Barbara to their mother: is should Leslie, the friend, tell the owner of the company about having seizures? And Mrs. Romano said, "Would you?" Of course, this was back in the time of the 70s and 80s and stuff. And it just says a little bit about about time frame. Back then, you know, it was definitely um, a, and I'm going to say it, a thing that would cause a lot of people to not hire people with epileptic seizures because of being afraid that they would have a seizure and they would fall on the floor. And I'm just saying what was said in the show: fall out on the floor and have noises and convulsions and stuff. Um, but my times have changed. I mean, if that show was done today, the question at the end might have been, should she, what do you think would happen when she tells her boss, if she tells her boss, the boss of the company? And the answer probably would have been, he will be very accepting, and, of her, and make accommodations and stuff. But back then, let's just say times have changed. Like I said, it just it caught my attention to watch that and see that. But the thing is, even today, sometimes people are discriminated against because they have epileptic seizures, or because they have some sort of disability. I mean, that's the truth. But more and more people are becoming accepting of people with disabilities, employers especially. Anyway, that's just some looks at what happened, what the show was about. Have a good night, and thank you for coming in, and talk to you later.